Next up on Monday night, and we will be doing a watch along for this one, so please come and join. Always great fun there. Is Leeds United versus Leicester, and we just spoke. We've got a good barometer for this because Villa played Leicester and Villa beat Leicester, so we've had that barometer used, and we are thinking of, and this is I suppose flattering for Leeds because Villa have already been up a season. We are thinking about both Leeds and Villa in terms of being competitive in every game, really. Obviously, they're going to come a cropper against some of the bigger teams, just, through the disparity in quality. But they've been competitive so far, and we would hope they can do so against Leicester. Obviously, kryptonite for Leeds so far was Wolves, wasn't it? And maybe Mo Salah and Liverpool in the first game. But put that one to one side. And you worry in this one about, is there a similarity between Leicester's ability to counter-attack and Wolves? I wonder, be interested in your comments on that. There are Leicester in 4th position. They have had those 2 defeats, but they've won all of the other 4 games. And, of course, they have the great Jamie Vardy up top for them. But Leeds, brilliant start, competitive in every single game, which is the most encouraging thing. And plenty of wins there, 3 wins, and the draw was against Man City, for goodness sake. So really good signs from Leeds thus far. Let's have a look through those results. Let's focus in on the 2 defeats for Leicester. And annoyingly, from a Leeds point of view, they came against West Ham and Villa, where perhaps those teams managed to turn around quickly and catch them. Leeds are not going to play like that, are they? Leeds are going to be front foot. They're going to go at them. I wonder how good a matchup this is for Rodgers as opposed to Bielsa. In terms of Leeds, we've been very enthusiastic. I've wanted to put aside the first 2 games because I think they're a bit mad, the 4-3s. And then lots of good signs of viability since winning a tight game against Sheffield United. Going toe-to-toe with Pep Guardiola and Man City. Kryptonite was Nuno and Wolves, wasn't it? And the defensive shape and the hit on the break there. But then a brilliant victory over at Aston Villa in the last game. So I think the key thing for this one is the matchup of tactics. And Leicester will be thinking, look, Leeds will leave openings. They're going to bomb the fullbacks forward. There's going to be space. And we have Jamie Vardy. That's going to be the big issue, isn't it? Looking at the Leeds team, I'm pretty sure Phillips will still be out from what I'm hearing. Not so sure about Liam Cooper. Get your thoughts in the comments. Obviously, if Cooper is back, that changes things because Cooper would then come in. You would then expect Alioski to drop out, Dallas to return to left back and Ayling to return to right back. However, they had a pretty good go at it against Aston Villa, didn't they? In terms of the central midfield, again, I don't know about Struick, because he went out of the last game injured. Shackleton came in, but Bielsa is very much a creature of habit, so you would think maybe if Struick is fit, he's going to start again. The rest of the team kind of picks itself with Harrison, Costa, Rodrigo, Bamford and Click. They're all likely to start. What is good news for Leeds now is you have the idea of Rafinha, Llorente, Hernandez, Shackleton, Roberts. They're all capable of playing in that first team if Bielsa wants to use them. But we do know from watching El Loco for the past couple of years that he tends to stick with the same thing where possible and only then tweaks things when things are going wrong. Obviously, the caveat to that is that Pablo Hernandez is one of the players we're talking about who's been so good for Leeds. The 2 things that make me think, one is that he's sort of 35 years old, isn't he? And 2 is that Rodrigo's been, really good, hasn't he? So maybe Hernandez stays on the bench for the last half hour. We will see what he does. Certainly, they would prefer to be starting with Phillips, wouldn't they? In terms of Leicester, well, you can see that Jamie Vardy was back for the last half an hour, and go figure, he scored the winner against Arsenal. Look out for the wing-backs, Justin and Castagna. In fact, that'll be a really good battle down the sides of the pitch. And I'm not comparing Leicester like for like with Wolves, but there is an element that they can turn things over quickly and counter. They did in the Arsenal game and got the victory. That would be worrying. Those teams are going to be the ones. It's almost like Leeds will be better against teams like Liverpool and Man City than they will against teams like Wolves and Leicester, who have got that ability to quickly snap and lull you in. And, just Vardy has just proven over years now of being able to just punish teams, hasn't he? Obviously, we haven't even mentioned the likes of Barnes, who are good at that as well, and players like James Mattheson and Tielemans as well. Lot of quality in that Leicester team. With that being said, I don't think this is a good matchup for Leeds in terms of actually getting the victory, but I think it's a good matchup in terms of them scoring. It's just, can they keep the clean sheet without Phillips? And can they cope with those quick transitions of Leicester? Be interested to get your thoughts in the comments. Remember, please leave your bias at the door. Leicester have some serious players in terms of Premier League quality, but Leeds have already gone against Salah and De Bruyne and Grealish and fared fairly well in those games, haven't they? So will they be scared of Vardy and Maddison? No reason to be, have they? I'm going to go for a draw in this one, but I do think both teams are going to score. Can they shut out the quick transition and Jamie Vardy? Let me know your thoughts down there in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button and to be notified every time we upload. Ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.